To SBTV.com, I'm Ivy Hartman. My guest today is Leslie Nathan Street. Leslie is the president of the Gift and Home Channel, which is a video-based internet site providing information to independent retailers in order to help them grow and prosper. Leslie, welcome to SBTV.com.
Thank you, Ivy. I'm happy to be here.
Leslie, your channel is really fulfilling a specific need for small businesses across the country. Tell us more about how the idea for the Gift and Home Channel evolved.
Well, back in 2000, we launched our sister company, which is the Far Countries, and it is a website for independent retailers to order wholesale merchandise 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And what they found on this site was that people were sending in questions and asking, things about what's going on. And it was from those questions that the realization came that we really needed an educational channel.
So you launched a channel about a year ago with 200 educational segments, and you were getting some of these questions, but how did you narrow down to 200? That seems like a lot to actually launch with. How did you choose the 200 segments that you'd focus on?
Well, we are in partnership with an organization called the Gift and Home Trade Association, mainly made up of manufacturers and manufacturers' reps in the gift and home industry. And they have put together an advisory board of independent retailers who help them figure out what they should be doing in response to the independent retailers and their needs. We sat down with those independent retailers and really discussed with them what is it that we should be focusing on for our channel. So they helped us, and also they speak all across the country at seminars, and so they really have their fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the independent retail environment.
Now, how did you get the experts that you feature on the channel that are addressing some of these questions and educational segments?
Well, these advisory board members for the Gift and Home Trade Association are experts. Also, I've been in the business, so I know people, and we've tapped into other individuals within the gift and home trade that are experts and want to speak to the needs of the independent retailers.
Well, Leslie, the retail industry and independent retailers are small business owners typically across the country. How are small business owners and retailers responding to the channel?
We have gotten an incredibly positive response. The independent retail environment is very autonomous. I mean, really, they are individual store owners who don't have a lot of opportunity to communicate with each other. We've gotten such responses as I never knew how much I didn't know, or I've been in business so long and I was embarrassed to have to ask that kind of question, but now you provide me an opportunity and a resource so that I can get the answers that I really need.
Well, that brought up a good question, because on the site you are providing opportunities and resources to viewers in the forms of video content, but also blogs. Talk about the blogs.
Well, we have a whole community aspect, and that is really so important for independent retailers. Again, they're autonomous. They do not have a connection point. They don't have partners a lot of times. They're a small business owner who's out there doing it all by themselves. And the blogs allow them to ask questions of other retailers who already have been through those issues and concerns and can tell another retailer how they might handle that concern and how they might better what they're doing.
Now, you've created a community, and in order to talk about the community basis of that and how a small business owner will use the site effectively.
Well, basically they would come on the site and we have a search navigation. So once they're registered, they would be able to access the whole site, and they would just type in.
Which is free.
It is free,
okay.
Which is absolutely great. And basically what they would do is they would type in whatever their concern or issue was into the search bar, and it would bring them to all the content that has to do with that particular topic. And so they'd be able to look through the areas of topics, because we have descriptions next to each of the areas that it brings them to, so they can really peruse and see what is it that they need to focus on, what's really going to help them with that pain point that they're talking about.
Gosh, that's awesome, because it's nice to have a question and your simple, concise answer right there in a video format or a blog format, which is really awesome. Now, I know that you guys we're launching a new partnership with SBTV.com and the Home and Gift channel, and you are bringing some content to our website to share. And there's 5 key areas that we're going to be letting our viewers have access to through SBTV.com. What are those?
Well, we have different videos that we're actually bringing to the channel through you, and they are building a better business plan, how to hire, attracting a superstar, how to buy, adjusting your open to buy, visual merchandising 101, which is cooperative merchandising, and creating a frequent buyers program.
That sounds awesome. So it sounds like it's going to be real pertinent to not just retailers, but any kind of small business owner, but you guys cater really specifically to retail.
We do cater to retailers, but at the same time, much of our content really relates to small business owners because we have content on how to hire, how to fire, the back end of any type of small business. So yes, although we are about the gift industry and owning an independent retail shop, small businesses can benefit as well.
Well, Leslie, thank you so much for being here today to walk us through the Gift and Home channel for independent retailers. We're so happy to be able to offer some of your content to our viewers as well. And for all the Gift and Home channel has to offer, you can visit their website at www.giftandhomechannel.com. Thanks for watching.